Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right. So where are we in terms of who's going to testify next?
So as far as I know, Mr. Dittman confirmed with us last night that he'll appear now, um,
Okay, great.
and he should be calling in. He's got the number. I know he was in the waiting room before. Makda Fessahaye is subpoenaed for us for today for 9 o'clock. I don't know. I understand she's had some communications with the respondent, but certainly none with us that I can see. Um, so we have a big gap there, and besides filling it with I guess a suit for against her for damages, we've got a problem there. So the respondent
Well,
may.
do you not have any other witnesses?
Well, I've got the complainant, but we had assurances from the respondent that they would be flexible with her time. So we were anticipating putting her on at a later date. The Yeah, so that based on that, that was my plan. I was trying to do Mr. Dittman and Miss Fessaye, and I guess we could do the head of internal affairs. But other than that, we got a big gap in our day today.
Okay, well, we'll see what you do in terms of what witnesses are we've got, and then we'll make a decision at that time. So what is the next, who's this internal affairs person?
Judge, if I could jump in, it looks like Makda Fessahaye would be available this morning at 9. She's currently in California, which is why
Okay.
she was not available today, but she said she doesn't have access to a computer, but she could call in at 9:15.
Okay, well then Mr. Dittman's going to get pushed back again, and
No
I
way.
think he waited a long time in that virtual room, so I don't want to do that to him again. So how long will she be available?
I don't know. Angie Riniker is on the phone with her right now. I don't know how long she'll be available.
All right, well, we're going to start with Mr. Dittman because I'm
Thank
not
you,
going to make
Judge. I think that's
this man wait
appropriate.
again. He spent a lot of time waiting to testify yesterday and it didn't work out, so I don't want to do that. Okay, so let's get going and we'll see. I don't see him, but if you can make sure he calls in now, Mr.
I will. Thank you.
Kraus, I appreciate it. Okay.
She in one of those California locations that doesn't have internet, or what?
I have no idea where she is, to be honest with you. She may be camping for all I know.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Okay, let's see. Is Mr. Dittman coming now?
I hope. Yeah, Mr. Youngbluth is calling him right now.
Okay.
I had confirmation from last night, but I don't know.
All right, let's just begin the opening and then we can put all this on the record and then we can hopefully he will be here by then. Okay. I'm beginning the recording. All right, I am starting the recording today. You can see that red dot at the right-hand corner. That means we're recording. So this is the third day in the hearing of Sue Novak versus State of Wisconsin Department of Corrections, specifically the Columbia Correctional Institution is the place that we're most concerned about. The administrative law judge is Alice DeLeo, DELAO. The hearing started on March 29th. It continued till March 30th, and today is March 31st, 2023. Excuse me, the EEOC number is 2021 00120. The issues in this case are whether the complainant was discriminated against in terms and conditions of employment because of sex, and whether her employment was terminated because of her sex. And those issues have been certified to the hearing and mediation section after a finding of probable cause for a hearing on the merits, and that is what we've been holding, the merits hearing on those claims. So today, as I said, is March 31st, 2023. And for the complainant, we have an appearance by.
Ben Hitchcock Cross Law Firm.
Okay. And for the respondent, there's an appearance by.
Eric Mullenbach, I'm an attorney with the Department of Corrections. Also with me is Angela Riniker, who is a paralegal with the Department of Corrections, and attorney Elizabeth Longo, who is also an attorney with the Department of Corrections, but Ms. Longo is only observing.
Okay. So, the complainant is not present. That's correct, Mr. Cross.
That's correct.
Okay. So we were talking off the record about witnesses today. Mr. Dittman had waited a long time to testify, but we didn't get to him yesterday, so we are supposed to hear from him now. So that's what we're waiting for. There's an issue regarding Makda Fessahaye, who is the former DOC administrator, and she was served by the complainant to testify today, since she is a former employee of the DOC, and she is apparently out of town, but willing to testify this morning from where she is. But unfortunately, she's available now, and we were supposed to do Mr. Dittman now. So I'm.
And Judge, I understand he's calling in.
He's calling in? Great.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So then we'll do Mr. Dittman and Mr. Mullenbach. Have you heard any further information about how long Ms. Fessahaye will be available?
I did. She's available today from 9:15 until 10:30.
Okay.
Well, so not very long.
She was subpoenaed, so she should try to make herself available longer so we can make sure we do her testimony today. Okay? Talk to her, please. And we are waiting now for Mr. Dittman. And it's unusual. She doesn't work for you anymore. She didn't contact Mr. Cross about her failure our inability to be here today, and that's what she should have done. Or it certainly should have happened that there should have been earlier communication, since she was subpoenaed. All right, so where are we, Ms. Fessahaye?
She stated that she could be available at 3 o'clock today.
Okay, so we can do that. Okay, so who else do you have, Mr. Cross?
I mean, I guess we could do the head of internal affairs. But
and that was, again, I forgot the name now. You told me.
It's Christine. I keep blanking on the last name. That happened yesterday.
It's Christine Preston.
Preston, yeah. Thank you.
Okay. And can you get Miss Preston then, Mr. Mullenbach?
Yes, I can reach out to her. Just for the record, Judge, I don't believe this is anybody that was listed on Mr. Cross's pre-hearing disclosures, and I don't believe there's any, again, subpoena, properly served or otherwise, but yes, I will see if she's available.
Okay, thank you. So we're going to take a 10-minute break then. It's 10:05, come back at 10:15. Hopefully we'll be able to go by then, or do you think you'll need a little bit more time, Mr. Mullenbach?
I mean, as long as we can get a hold of her, yeah, we're gonna start that process now, and 10 minutes should be fine. If that's not, I'll let you know in 10 minutes.
Why don't we just take 15, and that way we're for sure. So we'll come back at 10:20, and hopefully everything will work by then. So we'll take our break now. Okay, and I'm going to stop the recording, and then we'll get off.